which talks about a family situation, happily ever after. So for a lot of you, some of you, this was your happy ever after. You were planning a family. You were planning, this is also Pisces energy, so that could be the sign you were dealing with. You're feminine, masculine, take care of it, resonates. Talks about a family situation, happy ever after. The problem is now we got your energy again here, seven of cups. Wishful thinking, water energy, of course. We got a lot of water here, a lot of cups here. Wishful thinking, checking out other choices, options. It could also be delusions. Okay, so somebody was afraid to be left out in the cold. They had abandonment issues, and it was affecting their emotional state. It kept them emotionally unbalanced. But either way, they still in the heart of it, they still wanted this happily ever after, this family situation, or that was what was attempted to be created. And it wasn't going so well. So somebody started checking out other options, causing a lot of fear, confusion, and illusions that you had this happy family ever after. But this person was emotionally unbalanced because they had childhood wounding, abandonment issues, fear of poverty, fear of emotional poverty, fear of not having their emotional needs met. And that could be you, because that's what I'm seeing, is that like you're obsessively in grief, but that's not a normally balanced Queen of Cups energy. Now, Queen of Cups can also be easily wounded. So if this is you, male or female, take care of it resonates. Maybe you were easily wounded to where you reacted quickly, that instead of, you went from the like 10 to 7. So like, damn, 3 cups, like you were just like, to hell with these cups. You went from 10. Look at this. Like, I can't make this up. You went from 10, jumped straight to 7. So from the it's all the completion. You withdrew 3 cups, okay? So that's could be a third party situation. You withdrew the 3 cups, and now you're crying over those 3 cups that you withdrew. But you don't realize that there's 2 cups behind you. There was too many people involved here. It could have been a family that was interfering, that was in the middle, the heart of your relationship I'm seeing here. Yeah, they were third parties. And that's what you're regretting. But what you don't see, because in this card it's like a castle that's being washed away. So damn, where's the well, they don't have, yeah. Okay, I see it. 2, 3, 4, 5. So this person built up this castle, right? In the normal Rider Waite, you'll see the 2 cups behind. This one is a little different. Because this one's more accurate for you, Scorpios, actually. You see this water. You're just in this non-endless regret, right? Obsessively, like, just what? Like, I'm going to take the whole fucking castle down. To hell with it, right? So, but you're only touching the surface. What you're not seeing is back here. You actually built a solid foundation back here. Because these towers are not going to come down. It's just the things in the front. The front of it. The front of it was bad because it had too many involved. And these people involved in the front were what was blocking you from seeing that the back still stood. So after the water is said and done, it looks like these 3 in the front are going to go. But there's 2 that's going to remain standing. They're right next to each other. But these 3 are going to go. These are going to stay. So there's 2 towers in the back that are going to stand. The 3 in the front are going to be washed away. I don't know if you can see it, but that's how I'm looking at it. So you're not seeing the whole picture clearly. That's why they're telling you to let go and step back. Have a higher perspective. There was too many people involved for you to have this family situation. There was like third parties everywhere. I'm seeing here. Yeah. Okay, next. Yeah, so we have beautiful that just came on. So maybe that's how you met, because like this is going all the way back. So when you met this person, yeah, you were like, beautiful. I just want you to know you're my favorite girl or guy. We have the Six of Pentacles, equal give and take. So it's also Taurus energy. So it talks about equal give and take, balance, dating. This is the dating card as well. So you were out there dating and you came past this person. It came out right next to the Taurus. So some of you guys are definitely dealing with a feminine Taurus. Or you're the female. Take it however it resonates. But this is definitely, I'm seeing a lot of Taurus energy. So we got a feminine and a masculine Taurus. And a feminine masculine Scorpio. Take it however it resonates. But there's a lot of cups in here. We also got Pisces. You could be dealing with another Scorpio. I mentioned them. Virgo came up again. We got Aquarius as a major arcana. We also had Gemini back there and Libra. So then we have the Nine of Cups. That's Pisces energy. This is your wish fulfillment, man. When you saw this person, you were like, you're everything. I can see everything with you. You're out there on the floor dating, like, you know, pramping. She was fancy. He was fancy. Take it however it resonate. You were like, this is it for me. This is wish fulfillment. You were hung up, bro. We have the Hangman here. Card number 12 talks about having a higher perspective, being hung up, sacrificing your time, but it's worth it. So you were like, this is worth it. You were hung up on this, like, yeah, this is it, right? Like, that's how it started, okay? And at the top, oh, somebody wasn't seeing the situation correctly. We got the Queen of Swords. This Queen of Swords is somebody who is air energy, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy. This person is somebody who has been through a lot. They're very wise, very calculative, but they're also very wise, calculative, smart, intelligent. But truth, they only want the truth. So they come in with that sword. They'll hear you out. This Queen of Swords is very disciplined as well. She's been through a lot. She's like the widow queen in a sense, they call her. So, and those are the signs I mentioned. You weren't seeing the situation. You were all in your feels from the beginning. This person had been through a lot. So they weren't trying to hear all that fluff shit, to be honest. They weren't trying to hear that they weren't trying to hear that this beautiful, that little talk. They were trying to hear, yep. See, I understand now what happened. Why I turned into unrequited love. This is the Queen of Swords. This is what they wanted. Somebody wanted clear communication. You could have been in this energy, or that person was. They started off like this. They wanted that clear communication. What they possibly got was you embodying this feminine energy, being easily wounded because you had abandonment issues. And you could be a male Scorpio and still have been embodying this emotionally unbalanced Queen of Cups energy, who was just like in the fields, like, beautiful, I got the everything I want. But you had abandonment issues that you were dealing with, which was keeping you in a poverty lack mindset. And that person wanted clear communication as to where this actually was going. So for you to have a renewal, if you keep looking back, this is what I'm seeing. You have these issues that you need to deal with. You need to go through your awakening and heal. You need to heal. If you're dealing with Aquarius, they need you to heal. These abandonment, this lack mentality, those abandonment wounds. Yeah. That's what I'm seeing. Because for you to have this family situations happy ever after, you have to get out of wishful thinking, being delusional. Okay, because that caused you to immediately, or somebody to immediately start checking out other options, and it wasn't even that serious. All they wanted was clear communication. But the communication styles were different. Here, you have a Queen of Swords and a Queen of Cups. Here. First of all, these are two feminine energies. So this is some distortion going on here. Somebody, if you're dealing with a woman or a feminine, you need to embody masculine energy and match their energy. If you're dealing with a masculine if you're dealing with a masculine, you need to embody female energy. Like, you need to embody their energy. You need to learn how to balance your energy out to understand your partner. So if they're in this Queen of Swords energy, what's the counterpart to the Queen of Swords? It would be the King of Swords. Somebody who's intelligent, calculative, wise. He's like but he's like a tactician. You know, he's like that general when you going into war, like plans out the routes, the battle plan here. So you need to embody that energy. A King of Swords can communicate very quickly. At least they should be if they're not distorted. So, yeah, we have a distortion going on here. And you guys have different love languages, it seems like. One person wants clear communication, clear air energy, mental energy here. And one person wants the feels, intuition, communicate through feelings. Like, okay, I'm feeling the vibe, you feeling the vibe. But somebody, it got lost here in translation here. Because it looks like, yeah, you went from the 9 of Cups to the 10 of Cups. The 9 is right on top of the 10. But somebody got hung up over here. Because that's right above the 7. So somebody got hung up on checking out other options. Because there was a lack of communication here. And because one person had a fear of abandonment, they're like, oh, I'm going to leave you before you leave me. And yeah, that was the judgment call. The bad judgment call. To be single, and now you're in regret. So to have a renewal, if you keep going back over this, you need to learn how to rise above it and have a higher perspective. Put yourself in this person's shoes and imagine if you went through whatever they went through. If this is your person and you want them, imagine if you went through whatever they went through. Put yourself in their shoes and say, like, imagine if that's what you needed was the clear communication, and then you know your communication style, in what ways could you improve that? And that's the healing work. Work on yourself. Because you have already woke that you made a bad judgment call. You moved too quick because you had these abandonment issues. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope I gave you a lot of information. But at the bottom of the deck was victory. So you will be successful. It looks like at the top they're telling you this was the problem, communication. So you need to work on embodying this energy. Not being bitter on this energy, but in the power of this energy. Being smart. Knowing, like, being wise. You know, that wisdom energy, that communication, that clear, like, to the point, straightforward, like, no beating around the bush, none of the fluff. Like, get to the point, okay? But it also depends on which sign you're dealing with. You know your person better than I do. So if it's a fire sign, I can tell you, you need this. You're definitely going to need this. If it's an air sign, you're definitely going to need this and this. Okay? Heal and become wise, okay? Because they don't have time for that. Like, they're like, we need to be moving and sync. If you're a water sign, you already know. You already know how to connect with a water sign, okay? That intuition, okay? But in a balanced state. In a balanced state without this lack mentality, this fear of abandonment issues. And if you're an earth sign, you already kind of got the attention of an earth sign. With the 9 of Pentacles, like being single, self-sufficient. Because if you were the fancy one, they're like, I gotta see. Like, if you're an earth sign, I'm gonna tell you, if you were the fancy one, an earth sign gonna be like, I gotta see you can handle this on your own. Because you've been spending up money like water. We ain't got it. So I need to see that you can handle business. So this is gonna get the attention of an earth sign. But you need the practical planning. Because you were definitely not being practical with these abandonment wounds issues and this lack mentality. You need a practical plan. You don't have to worry about somebody leaving you if you're self-sufficient. So as long as you plan knowing that you're going to be okay, then you won't leave or be worried about somebody abandoning you in poverty. Okay? If that's you or your person. So take care if it resonates. Please like, share, subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later.